Well, boys and girls, after a little bit of an iffy start to the season, we've reverted back to the tactic that served us so well last year, and now we're winning again. The only problem is the tactic that was winning last year that we're now winning with again doesn't include our best player, which is probably problematic. But we will play this game against Blackpool first, and hopefully start moving ourselves up into the playoff race, and maybe even towards an automatic promotion spot. That would be the dream. We want to get out of this goose-darned league, don't we? He's not happy that he's not in our... I mean, it's the 2nd of November. Has he only just noticed? I don't understand. It's the 2nd of November and he's just noticed he's not in the League One squad. How odd. What a strange boy. Just go away then. How do I promise to sell him? No, not a loan move. Yeah, new club. Thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, that was weird. Why is he only just noticed? Alfie Chang thinks he should be starting more games. Well, Garbit's not starting games at the moment, so you ain't going to be, are you? Because you're not as good as him. We signed you in a world... Yeah, you can go as well. We signed... Oh, that's not necessary. So why are you here then, Alfie? We signed him in a world where we were going to be playing 3 midfielders and now we're only playing 2. So obviously we're not going to be able to fit everybody in. That's just the way it was. Right, boys and girls, one thing I have done... I've been fiddling with set pieces. We've got a near post meet men tactic, which is basically a replica of the one that we used in FM24. It is not working in non-league to legend. I am officially testing to see if that's because my players in that are useless in the air or not. So all eyes on Anderson, who is 6'4" and is someone who on FM24 I have had score a ton of goals for me using this tactic. So we're testing it with him to see if it's going to work or if we're going to have to come up with some fresh ideas for the new game. I hate fresh ideas. Let's go to the match and see if we can do a football, shall we? There is always going to be a little element of guesswork involved. Brummy Lego Lad, thank you for the super chat. Good evening, sir. I've downloaded your squad view from Steam Workshop, but I have no idea how to load it. A quick demo would be lovely if possible. I've been FMing for 30 plus years and love biscuits. You've got Lego in your username. You've been playing FM for 30 plus years and you love biscuits. Boys and girls, I've accidentally posted on my alt account and given myself a tenner. I will show you how to, if you remind me after this match, I'll show you how to get the squad view up and running. In the meantime, we have just done a football to kick things off. Who the hell is Fletcher? Should I know who he is? When did I sign him? Bear with me. Who are you? Tyler Fletcher. Welcome aboard, Tyler. I don't have time to hang out. Just wanted to acknowledge On These Legends is the only series that makes me want to play 26 right now. Wise words. For better or worse, you're making the best out of a less than ideal situation. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Glad you are enjoying it. And that is officially our position. We're making the best of the situation and we'll continue to do so. I have read the comments on the highlights videos on Lollujo Live, and we do perhaps need to tone down the whining about the game. That is as much my fault as it is your fault, but it's fine when we're chatting for 3 hours on a stream, but when it's edited together into YouTube highlights, it just sounds like we've spent the whole time whining. So we're going to do less whining. And I've said it over a goal, so that's now my commitment to everybody else. Harry Leonard's done a football. But yeah, we're just going to stop whinging now. No more whinging. Whinging's banned. Officially banned. I updated just through the beta update spacebar now works. Daniel, thank you for the additional super chat. I genuinely don't think it does. Spacebar works for me. I'm on laptop. Spacebar works. People have got spacebar working. Spacebar does work. When has this happened? What, as in it moves you to the next message in the inbox? I mean, it's always done that. If that's what... Are we confusing ourselves? It's all the way through FM26, spacebar has still been paused, but the new update that's coming out, the next update, is going to give it its old functionality back, where it's going to move you through the inbox as well. Maybe I've not been clear enough with what I'm asking. I'm confused because I've certainly not had an update. If there's an update, I've missed it. You can definitely pause with spacebar. You've always been able to. That never went away. The only thing that went away as far as spacebar is concerned is moving through the inbox. How do I select all players to rest them? Is there a shortcut? See, Fleming, this fascinates me because you've been around forever. You're a 74-month subscriber. You are a moderator. My instantaneous answer is the same way we always have. And it was only on a stream that I realised we haven't all always done it the same way. Hold down Shift and click the top and the bottom of the group that you want to do. I didn't know there were people out there who were dragging an invisible box over their players to highlight them all. I never knew that was a thing. If you just hold down Shift, you can highlight groups of players. What's this? Elliot Bonds. Who are you? Just everyone who's not playing, we're winning all of a sudden. If you're not playing, you're getting sold in January. I mean, it's as simple as that. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. We're up to 8th in the league. We're in a promotion race. If you don't want to be part of it, go and play for Cambridge. Goodness me. Ah, that's annoying. Especially from a non-Lethal Legend alumni late on. EK Ugbo. We've managed him before. I'll manage anyone except Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe might actually be another team that I'd be wary of. Not because I've got anything against them personally. I'm just worried about getting demonetised. So I'd manage Cambridge. Yeah, no worries. It's a computer game. I mean, don't get me started on some of the things I've got up to in Grand Theft Auto. You would not believe it. Why would they be demonetised? If you really think it through. If you really think it through, you'll get there. I can't say. And no one can tell you because it'll be auto-modded. Right, who are we playing now? Why are we so frighteningly inconsistent? Where is Sheffield Wednesday in the league? Where they usually are. What's happened there then? Why have we lost that? Are we that desperate for Harry Leonard? Oh, that would be an interesting signing. Has he got a club? Yeah. Should we sign Danny Ings? Let's get him in on trial and see if he's any good. Because he is nearly as old as me. But I'm intrigued. Wow, straight in. Hello, Danny. Were you hanging out in Peterborough when you got the call? That's a remarkably quick turnaround. He wants to leave. Right, again, if you don't want to be here, get lost. Or that goes to all of you. Yeah, just leave then. Forget I said anything. Yeah, you come in here, giving it all that, I want to leave if you're not going to play me. And I say, well, you can leave then. And then all of a sudden you remember you quite like being able to pay your bills. Exactly. Right, Danny Ings is a well-travelled striker who is better than anyone else we've got. I think we're going to sign Danny Ings. And I don't see how it could possibly go wrong. In he comes. Now watch everyone else come in and make offers for him. Right. Meanwhile, we should look for players under 22 years old to help meet our club vision objectives. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Meanwhile, get me Danny Ings in. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. Can we play him straight away is the question. I don't really want to be paying him for 6 weeks. Apparently he's fairly injury prone. Who knew? I mean, we'll sign him and then we'll know for next time whether we can play him straight away, I guess. Oh, we can. Maximum of 1 player is allowed to be registered, so we can register him, I think. Have we registered him? Where is he? So do we have to unregister somebody first? I think we do. Can we? So can we unregister him? No. It said we could, maximum of one player allowed to be registered. But we're already full. So I think that probably is if we didn't, or if we weren't already full. Is that what that means? Because we can't unregister anybody who's already in. Can we release someone on a free and then register him? Who don't we want? Who are we willing to just sacrifice mid-season? Chris Clark. He is not happy about it. You can't see he's hiding behind the biscuits. He looks furious that I want to offer him out. He is very cross. He does not want his picture taking. Right, it looks like we can't register Danny Ings until January, which is a bit of a shame. We can give him a squad number, though. This particular box was packed at 22:33. Cool, they work late into the evening. Sorry, 22:34. So it's 34 available. Yeah, there you go. You can be number 34. Football! Lovely. I was on your channel, so it doesn't count. Boo. What's happened here? Why is it some players can continue developing past 24 years and some players stop completely at 23? Ask evolution. So, I mean, that's how it is, isn't it? It's how it is in real life. Don't make me talk about Jamie Vardy or Ian Wright or whoever else. We don't need to make it a whole thing, surely. We're losing now, which is not ideal. Wayne Rooney was at his best in his early 20s. I'm convinced Wayne Rooney lied about his age and still does. I refuse to believe Wayne Rooney is younger than I am. I just won't have it. I won't accept that Wayne Rooney is younger than Cristiano Ronaldo. It's just, stand them side by side. Stand that man next to me. Wayne Rooney is not younger than me. I will not accept it. When he was in his early 20s, he was actually 33. People laughed at him for the granny thing when he was a teenager. He went to school with her. His hair is younger. Is it younger, or is it just peeled off his back and stuck to the top of his head? Made his debut for Everton at 32. Exactly. Now you get it. Then we'll see, I guess, because it has happened remarkably quickly, this bit at the front. It's gone from not really having any grey in it at all to really obviously reverse Hulk Hogan in 2 years. Come on then. Right, we are going to win the next game. At least we got a goal. We got a goal back. We did an equaliser. We signed too many players in the summer and they all want to leave. Who signed all these players on important player contracts? Because that feels like a mistake that may be having an adverse effect on dynamics at this point. I think SFM, you have to tweak tactics according to the team you're playing. My Arsenal save and non-league to legend beg to differ. I just don't think this is a very good team. I think it's a pretty poor squad of players. Still. Even though I've spent a lot of money on it, there's still a lot of the originals here, and I just don't think they're very good. Which, of course, means if I'm eating a biscuit, we're going to be giving some more biscuits away. So brace yourselves for that, boys and girls. If you're in the UK, get your biscuit fingers ready. What is going on? Remember, we get like this when we have runs of bad form. I will remind you all, the club vision is finished mid-table, and that's exactly where we are. So the season is going exactly to plan. So, yeah, we're going exactly as well or as badly as we're supposed to. It's the best thing about playing FM the way I play it. You don't just win every game all the time, which is boring. I could, if I wanted to, try and min-max everything and be a nerd. My counter argument to that is, where are they finding any fun in that? Because if I actually tried, if I actually min-maxed everything and went into great detail on the analytics and the tactics and the stats and all of that, there's no excuse for ever signing a bad player or losing a game. I would just win every game and win the Champions League in 6 years from starting with Bedford. So I don't want to do that. That's really boring. I like the fact that sometimes we'll go 6 games without a win. Has Posh's recruitment not been up to scratch in real life? It's not that the recruitment's not up to scratch. It's more the world has moved on. And previously, us having a millionaire owner who could write... the joke was always he had a checkbook full of £250,000 checks. And, you know, we'd just write the name of the club in and hand them one of the £250,000 checks and take their best player. And that worked 10 years ago when being a millionaire was a lot of money as a League One owner and £250,000 was a big transfer for a League Two or a conference team. We're now playing in a league where Birmingham spent £16 million on a player last season in League One. And there are multiple clubs with billionaire owners, not millionaire owners. And it's not that our recruitment has got worse. It's more that the footballing world has financially moved on from where we are and where our owner is. And because we're a club who insist on living within their means and not going into debt, the quality that we can bring in for the price we're able to pay has decreased. And it's just one of those things. Yeah, Birmingham and Wrexham ruined it for everybody. Happy with League One obscurity for a few years then. What, me? Are we talking about in-game or in real life? In real life, I'm happy with Posh being a League One team for the rest of my life. That would be fantastic. I'm absolutely fine with that. It's where it's still higher up the pyramid than we should be. We're a League Two team who are still enjoying being in League One. And we've had a few seasons flirting with the Championship. But yeah, I'm not one of these delusional football fans who's like, I really want my tiny team to get to the Premier League and collapse financially as a result when we finally get relegated. Balls to that. I want my team to exist. So yeah, I'm quite happy with League One obscurity because I'm not a Twitter football fan. I'm an actual football fan. Do you think Bournemouth will collapse financially when they get relegated? Yeah. I mean, they didn't collapse completely last time, did they? But eventually they will. Eventually their owners will pull out because they're not sustainable. And we've seen it a million times before with these traditionally small clubs who have a lot of money thrown at them, enjoy a period of success that's sometimes quite long, but then either they get relegated and it collapses or the owner pulls out and it collapses. You just have to look at Wigan, Portsmouth, Bolton, Reading. Yeah, Derby are another good example. Charlton, did I say them before? Blackburn. I'm sure it's fun for a few years being an unsustainable team that's bankrolled by a rich owner or a fluky promotion, but it doesn't last forever. Right. Oh, it's only the FA Cup, so we're not... Danny Ings can play because it's the FA Cup. Oh, here we go, boys and girls. It's Danny Ings o'clock. The commercial 6. Yeah, that's literally what we're talking about. Which ones are sustainable as businesses? Right, let's beat Millwall. We'd maybe average 10,000 fans a week in the Championship, which is not enough. We're not an interesting enough commercial prospect. We don't have the fan base. We're not sustainable at that level. That's why any time we've made it to the Championship, at most we've stayed there 2 years and come back down. They're the 6. Everyone knows they're the 6. Topher sent me a message the other day saying, let's not spend the whole of the next stream talking about if FM26 is good or not. Is this what you wanted? Are you happy now? Come on then. Football. Kick him in the eye. Hideous. Honest answer on my part, Kev. I've always bought FM before release religious detail this one, so I'm watching the streams and videos to make a decision on what I do, if I buy or not, due to issues people have experienced. My recommendation then, assuming you're on PC, is download the demo and play it. There's a free demo. You can do 6 months on the demo for free. And then if you like it, use my affiliate link to buy it. If you're on console, I don't think there is a demo, so it's harder to do. But yeah, if you're on PC, there's a demo. You can download the demo and play it. I'm not telling you to stop watching, but you can download the demo. See, we're getting good again. We're getting our strikers back, and now we're getting good again. It's all we needed. Look at this cowardly flatback 7 as well. Please don't let them back in late on like we do everybody else. Fiddlesticks. Oh, it's disallowed. Good stuff. Look at us winning football matches again. We are doing that playoff charge. We're just doing it casually. But we are back up to 9th. Even after that rotten run of form, we're only 1 point outside of the playoffs. So, to all of you who said I wasn't very good at the game, bite my toenails. 7 unbeaten, 1 point outside of the playoffs. I am great. I am handsome. I've done most of that without a striker. Imagine how we'll be when we have a full complement of football boys again. Wow. A week before we can register Ings, he's got a virus with no specified return date. Fantastic. We're never going to see Danny Ings. There you go. The window is open. We've got £1.7 million to spend. Loads of spare wage budget. We are going to have a happy fun time. And in fact, now we've sold a few of the fringes, things might be getting even happier. How much did we pay for him? They've offered 1.1 million. It doesn't say how much we paid for him. That feels like an oversight. I don't know how much to sell him for because I don't know how much I bought him for. That would smash Hearts'... See, getting back to big clubs, that tells you Hearts are definitely not. If buying a player for less than £1 million from League One in England smashes the club's transfer fee record, I kind of want to let it happen because it's funny. We bought him for 725,000. So he may become unsettled if he's not allowed to speak to them. Well, persuade to stay. Let's agree a price with him. The price I want for you is £3 million. £2.5 million. £1.9 million. And that means we can reject and worry about the rest of it. Right, boys and girls. Topher's going to find someone to raid if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll be saying goodbye here. We will be back Thursday with another stream. Obviously, highlights of this one will be out on Lollujo Live over the next few days. Non-League to Legend, 4 PM on the main channel. Every day this week as well. But for now, I will say toodle pip.